Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Jaylen Brown. He's out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Garza in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Upward out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And we have a little extra spice to this game tonight. This is the first game of the NBA Cup for each of these teams.
Well, with only 4 games in the group stage, you have to get off to a good start. This is a big game for both teams in the Cup. And, of course, this game counts in the regular season as well.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Hauser. And here's Brown outside. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Here's Watford. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Maxey. Oh, good with the triple. The Celtics on offense. Pritchard with the ball. His last outing, 16 points for him. There's the pass to Pritchard. Now here's Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they double up Brown. Three-pointer. The rebound by Watford. Pass to Oubre. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist by Oubre.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
Pritchard passes the ball. Here's Garza. Here's Hauser. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Maxey. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Boston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pritchard. Boston. No good that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Edgecombe. 23 points his last outing. Oubre for 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals. And stand on defense. The Celtics content to play the percentages.
Yeah, look, the Celtics want to deny threes, free throws, and layups. If you beat them shooting 2-point jump shots, they'll live with it. But can they force more turnovers?
Here's Maxey. Following the basket by Jaylen Brown.
Muscling down that rebound. Big man playing big.
The 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Here's Watford. And he drops in the layup off the bench.
Their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Celtics trail by 4. Now Pritchard. Pass to Garza. It's Drummond with the rebound. Maxey finds Drummond. Back to Maxey. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Back to Maxey. An easy 2 points on the way. Maxey's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Brown deciding where to go with it. Here's Garza, defended by Drummond. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Pritchard.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Good on the triple.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Wizards. To the wing right side. There's the pass to Pritchard. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Drummond dishes to Oubre. He gets it in there.
And it just seems that every...
The timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Celtics making a change here. Simons is checked in. With this chance, I'll show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. 11-point game. Brown outside. Pass to Hauser. Back to Brown. Oubre with the steal. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Outside, Maxey. They get the rebound. Here's Drummond. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 5. Simons surveying the D. Just 4 to shoot. Connects from 3-point range.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from there.
And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin, and I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
The 76ers leading by 12. Oubre with it, picked up by Brown. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Maxey. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 10.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Pritchard with the ball. He's covered by Maxey. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And we've got our NBA Fright Night. Halloween, Greg. How about this? Some people love to go to the haunted houses. Some people like to stay home and give out candy. What about you?
Yeah, well, sometimes we've got to watch some haunted games, right? And some of these teams right now are playing some scary basketball.
And Philadelphia making a change here. McCain's checked in.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Drummond finds McCain. There's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them. from behind the arc.
Celtics trail by 16. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Pass to Hauser. Front past the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Arlo's checked in, and it's Quentin Grimes in for Kelly Oubre. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Boston. And Fernie Simons comes in for Pritchard. Inside. And that one's good. Drummond's got 8.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Here's Shireman. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to McCain. Now Grimes to the inside. Arlo. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Great crossover to get free. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night.
JB showing off those handles. That was a weakness of his early on. Now it's strength.
And Grimes has it in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. And the 76ers lead by 19. So it's Boston now. Pass to Brown. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 10.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
Here's McCain. Drummond in the post. Nifty move. And Drummond throws it down.
So much force. Easy money for Drummond.
Celtics trail by 18. Brown outside. Pass to Gonzalez. And here is Simon. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, how about 22 points per? 6 rebounds and 4 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Martin's checked in for Philadelphia. .130 left in the first. Back to Grimes. Clock is at 3. It's up a 3. Martin with the bucket.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job. Of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Here's Shireman. Back to Simons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Love the fearlessness from Simons inside, showing he's not afraid of contact.
At the line for 2.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Now here is Martin. McCain with the ball. Pass to Grimes. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And Simons has got the ball here for Boston. Outside Gonzalez. inbound outside. Pass to Minot. Here's Gonzalez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
For the Celtics, Gonzalez. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the second free throw, good. Here's McCain. Puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Andre Drummond has been on display for the Philadelphia 76ers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Lowry out there with Jared McCain. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Barlow in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. 5 on the clock. Outside, Gonzalez. It's good from long range. Gonzalez has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Celtics.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest up front.
Pass to Bona. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's McCain. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Celtics trail by 17. It's stolen by McCain. Down low. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. There's a good screen. To the middle. Pass to Bona. Just 5 on the clock. Shot by Grimes. No good. The Celtics shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win seasons.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins 60. Credit Joe Mazzulla, his staff, and players for keeping this thing rolling.
Jabari Walker's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And the Celtics also making a change. Richards checked in. Here's Bona. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bona's got his first 2 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Pritchard. McCain defending. Pritchard against McCain. Latrey. Walker with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's McCain. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Pass to Bona. Here's Grimes. Here's Barlow. Off target from outside. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Shireman. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Philadelphia leading by 16. And the dunk by Walker.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Now Pritchard. Outside, Simon. Lets it go with the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Walsh.
Count it. And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Walker with a clean look. Buries it from three-point range. Walker's got 5 minutes.
The assist totals just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pritchard with the ball. McCain defending. Had a hand on it. Over to the left wing. Back to Grimes. Pass to McCain. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointers off the mark. Celtics trail by 19. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have one, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Back to you, Kevin.
Yep, a team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report.
That's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Pritchard against Maxey. Pritchard with the ball. Inside. And stolen by Maxey.
Boston foul. 1.
And the Celtics making a change here. Garza's checked in.
Team foul. Checking in for the Celtics. Number 52, Luka Garza.
Now, here's Maxey. His last outing, 16 points for him. And it's blocked. They recover it. Here's Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. Drummond passes to Grimes. That one good for 2. Grimes has got 5 points so far.
Great Drummond with the assist.
Boston has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Simons. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Watford, that's good. Watch it.
That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Jaylen Brown check in for Boston.
76ers.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The Celtics second.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Pass to Garza. Now here's Gonzalez. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. They set the screen. Brown against Drummond to stop the run. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in this game. In the corner, it's Oubre. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pritchard passes to Garza. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Philadelphia ball.
And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Alperen Şengün and the Houston Rockets. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Lauri Markkanen and the Utah Jazz.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch. And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Pritchard with the ball, covered by Oubre. And they double up Brown. Pass to Pritchard. On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Nance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Celtics making a change here. Boucher is checked in.
Celtics substitution. Number 99, Chris Boucher.
Philadelphia's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Here's Edgecombe. It's good. Edgecombe's got 5 now.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Boucher, and he banks in the lane. Boucher's got his first basket.
Hey, I like that selfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
Pass to Edgecombe. For 3, Oubre. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Walsh, covered by Watford. A nice shot by Walsh.
Assist from Peyton Pritchard.
So it's Philadelphia now. It's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Oubre outside. Drummond with a screen on Brown. Back to Oubre. 6 to shoot. Hit the putback. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. Third personal. That'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Team foul.
And that's 280
Substitution on the
pounds
court.
crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
And the 76ers making a change here. McCain's checked in. Tim Hauser's checked in for Boston. Out to the right wing. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting. A very clean 5 of 7.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
There's the triple. Nice shot by McCain. McCain's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Pritchard with the ball. Now defended by
2
Oubre.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Brendan Watford.
And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jerry McCain looks to continue his promising start.
Taking 2 shots.
Quinn Grimes a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
The 76ers shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Back to McCain. Pass to Drummond, and it's good, 2 points. Drummond's got 18 points.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head. Pritchard against McCain. Fires the 3, and Peyton Pritchard with the 3. He's got 5. Well, that's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack. Drummond the screen. Bounce pass from McCain. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
The rookie providing the answer. All right, BJ.
Here's Pritchard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Andre Drummond.
Andre Drummond picks one up. For Boston, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. First free throw is good.
Peyton Pritchard. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Pritchard. 54 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Brown. Now Edgecombe. 8 points for him. Lock at 6. Pass to McCain. Takes the 3. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. B.J. Edgecombe picks one up. And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 76ers shooting a terrific 61% in the second quarter. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Brown. Edgecombe with it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Pritchard.
Boston substitution. Luka Garza. Minot.
Pass to Edgecombe. Spins. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. It would appear there were some fun games headed our way, guys.
Yeah, I'm all about fun. I had the crew rig up some confetti for later in the show.
Yeah, that was a fun idea. I saw that. And actually, we have a surprise for you.
Yeah, big fella, we sent the crew to your car instead. 20,000 pieces of confetti all over the interior. Have fun cleaning that thing up. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Philadelphia 76ers.
The ball has energy tonight, Shaq. I mean, they're looking for each other out there. They're finding scorers in their right spots.
Doot-doot. Doot-doot. You guys hear that? Doot-doot.
What's that?
That's the heart of their game, beating strong out there. Doot-doot. Doot-doot.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. On the floor for Boston, they've got Sam Hauser. Peyton Pritchard out there with Brown. And it's Minot in. The power forward.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt is shooting lightning fast on that release.
Pass to Minot. Here's Brown. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. From downtown, the shot by Watford, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Minot. No good. Good D by Drummond. Watford passes to Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. Oubre can't get it to go. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Edgecombe. 8 points for him, and the basket is good.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. Brown outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And let's check out the numbers for Tyrese Maxey. He's coming off an excellent season, putting up about 26 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineup, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Maxey against Pritchard. Pass to Minot. Back to Pritchard. To the paint. Edgecombe with the steal. Watford passes to Oubre. Down low, Edgecombe makes it off the glass. 12 points here for P.J. Edgecombe.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this stuff.
Pritchard with the ball. He's covered by Maxey.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits. For him on the glass. He's getting it done.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey.
Free throw good, Maxey.
Well, we've all watched Maxey's game grow through the years, and he continues to improve.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for Sam Hauser. Maxey against Pritchard. Drummond sets the screen for Maxey. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
And that's turnover number 2 on the game, doing a nice job in terms of ball control.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Three-pointer, Pritchard cans it from downtown. Pritchard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Maxey passes to Uber. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Sinks that one from the post. 20 points for Drummond.
And this is who Drummond can be, an offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
Pass to Minot. Maxey against Pritchard. And here's Gonzalez. 6 to shoot. Here's Minot. They swipe it. Rejected by Gonzalez. Brown against Maxey. Brown right side. And they double up Brown. It doesn't go for him.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Now, here's Brown. 14 points for him. Some solid defense from Maxey.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Here's Gonzalez. Out to the wing. Back to Brown. Out to Gonzalez for the 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Philadelphia with the ball. And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Boston making some changes. Walsh is checked in. And it's Simons in for Pritchard.
Anthony Simons.
Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Drummond. In the corner, it's Watford. Shot clock at 5. Now Edgecombe. He's covered by Brown. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Minot. On the wing, Brown. Covered by Oubre. Good on the three-point shot.
Simons.
Simons has got 9.
Well, don't blink, or Simons will already have the shot off.
This one for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Outside, Martin. Here's Grimes. The 76ers with another miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Grimes with it, covered by Simons. Martin for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Martin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Pass to Gonzalez. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. 5th is Anthony Simons.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Pass to McCain. Martin for 3. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Celtics have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And Brown drops them both. And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. To win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Here's Shireman. 6 points for him. Pass to Gonzalez. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to Martin. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Now McCain. He's got 8. No coverage. That's it. Grimes has got 8.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get by.
Here's Simons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Well, good seeing Simons draw these kinds of fouls. It's all about him remaining aggressive on offense.
Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Simons drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Outside Edwards. McCain with the ball. Pass to Bona. Good ball movement here by the 76ers.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
And they double up Brown. Back to Gonzalez. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Quentin Grimes.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And here's Brown outside. He scores his sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
There's the screen. McCain up top. 8 points for him. Here's Bona, covered by Simons. Pass to McCain. And he's good on the three ball. McCain's got 11.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
McCain against Simon. To the inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Boston. 23 seconds left to play here in the third. McCain against Simons. Here's McCain. He's got 11. Over in the corner, Edwards. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. 76ers ahead, running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. Quentin Grimes out there with Jared McCain. Then there's Edwards. And it's Bona in at center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Just 2 to shoot. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
The Celtics shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Pass to Shireman. Back to Simons. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Pass to McCain. There's the pick. Here's Bona. Here's Grimes. Drops in the tray.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage. Grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Shireman. Boucher finds Simon. Back to Boucher. Pass to Shireman. Simons from outside. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Philadelphia shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And it's blocked. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Martin's checked in for Edwards.
The lineup for your 76ers. Number 23, Tyrese Martin.
There's a screen. Into the lane.
Celtics
Coach, when you've had to scout for prospects, how much stock did you put in the NBA Combine?
Well, I think, Kevin, you can get certain things out of the Combine. I think the physical testing stuff is good to at least give you a baseline on guys. I think getting a chance to talk to some of the players is outstanding. And then just getting anytime you get another chance to watch guys work, watch guys play, it's just another data point for you.
Boston making a switch here. Einod's checked in. Pass to Shireman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
No good on that one.
Shireman. 2 shots.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to McCain.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to Simons. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Here's Martin after the basket by Boston. 5 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. No good from outside.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Pass to Walsh. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's the screen. Simons, the pass to Walsh. And here's a nice one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And pushing it up, here's Boston, and it's denied. Now Grimes, trying to find McCain, and gets it to him. Count it, good. McCain's got 10 points here in the second half.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Over to the wing, here's Walsh. Misses the 3. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Gonzalez against McCain. Outside for Martin. Pass to Bona. That one drops for him. Bona's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Here's Simons. It's deflected, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McCain. And Philadelphia making a change here. Lowry's checked in, and the Celtics making a change here. Brown outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Walsh. Now Hauser fires for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
There's the pick. McCain off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Boston, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Lowry finds McCain. Here's Bona. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Walsh. Walsh has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And they double up Brown to end the drought. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Jalen.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Philadelphia with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Pass to McCain. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to compete with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for 2.
Jabari Walker's checked in for Philadelphia. That one is no good.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's what happened to them here in the second half. And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Pritchard with the ball. Pass to Minot. It's stolen by McCain. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. Martin's checked in for Jabari Walker. Celtics also with a sub. Garza's checked in. Austin's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Grimes passes to Barlow.
Celtics foul. 1. 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Barlow. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
Pass to Bona. Back to McCain. It's Martin on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Barlow, and he uses the glass on the lane.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Pritchard. And he drives in. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pritchard against McCain. Yes, that goes in. Pritchard's got 21.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
And an intentional foul right there. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive foul and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Here's McCain. To the paint. Here's Pollard. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but through the foul. It'll go to the line.
Personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Team is already in the penalty. At the line for Philadelphia.
And he knocks down the first one. And Philadelphia making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Both good from the line that time. The Celtics have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hauser. And here is Brown. Edwards defending. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That will get him his fourth foul in the game. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. Philadelphia has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Bona. Well, Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Here's Hauser. The screen from Brown. Hauser the pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. And that one is good. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And ever win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Drummond.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Grimes. They get it again. Edwards, good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And Brown throws it down.
Well, we're seeing this more and more out of Brown. The ability to take over for an extended period of time.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
First free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Here's Tillman. Defending.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
The 76ers winning this one easily. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standings.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game, so they're off to a strong start.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Andre Drummond.